Good morning. Welcome to RBC Yoga. I'm Amanda. Thank you so much for choosing to start your day, or if you're watching this later, for choosing to show up whenever you are choosing to do so on your mat. And just a reminder that we are also here in person if you ever feel like venturing out on a Saturday morning at 8 a.m. to join us in a safe environment. It is wonderful, and we would love to see you in person if you are able to. Let's start by closing our eyes and just taking a comfortable seated position. Just notice your energy, the cadence of your breath. If you haven't already done so, allow your eyes to gently close. Begin to find your Ujjayi breath. So the Ujjayi breath is a soothing breath that allows us to tap into parasympathetic nervous system. It's breathing in through the nose and out through the nose as well. And that really forces us in a way to slow down. Taking intentional full breaths, belly breathing. So really feeling the prana, the life force, the air coming in through the belly. That might feel weird because you don't breathe with your belly, but when you're taking the air in, letting your belly expand first and feeling that fullness at your torso base, then will allow you to fill up the rest of you, your ribs and lungs, all the way through your body. Full belly breathing. Meanwhile, there's a sound that Ujjayi breath gives us, which is like an ocean wave, or like when you hold the conch shell up to your ear, and what that sounds like. Or if you're a Star Wars fan, it sounds like Darth Vader. So the back of the throat constricts a little bit, and breathing in through the nose and out through the nose with the tongue resting along the back of the teeth. That kind of creates a loop there, a wave, if you will, of the breath. So we start our yoga practice here by breathing in and out. Nowhere to go. Nothing to be other than who you are, where you are, right now. Breathing in, my palm, my whole body. Breathing out, I bring peace to my body. In, out, peace. And let's do some counted breaths together for pranayama this morning. So we'll breathe in for a count of 5, and then we'll hold the breath at the top for a count of 5, and exhale for a count of 5. And there'll be a little beat at the end where we can hold the breath out or feel that emptiness, and then we'll start again. And here we go. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel the emptiness. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel the emptiness. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you can hold out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start again and count on your own. You're holding the breath out at the bottom. Really squeeze where your perineum is, right, at your root. It gets into the bandha work. Mula bandha. Squeeze it. And of course, if you can lengthen the breath, extend your counts, that's wonderful. Just continue for a couple more rounds on your own, and then we'll come back together in a moment. When you finish the round that you're on, drop the count and just come to your normal breathing. Just soft, full Ujjayi breath. And then bring your hands in front of your heart. We'll open with just a brief metta meditation, or really metta prayer, in lieu of our reading this morning. Metta is loving kindness. And so this practice, which I hope to leave time for us to do again at the end, is sending loving kindness out and visualizing people or peoples or entire communities that we can share our love and loving kindness with. So today in our practice, one of the things that we do when we come to the mat is we are cultivating loving kindness. And it starts with ourselves, because we are bringing ourselves to the mat, making time to take care of our bodies, which are such a gift, this vessel that we have for this human life. Practicing self-love so that we can share that loving kindness with others. We have to first give it to ourselves so that we can be awake and strong to share and give that love away. It's in giving away that we receive. It all comes back through in this beautiful, infinite loop of loving kindness energy. So bring your hands in front of your heart and just focus. Let the words come into your mind and just internalize them. May all beings be safe and protected, free from inner and outer harm. May all be happy. May our bodies support the practice of loving awareness. May we be free from ill will, affliction, and anxiety. May those we love, may we love all as we are. May we be happy and free from suffering. May we find peace in an uncertain world. May we find ease on the middle path between attachment and apathy. So please continue to leave your hands in front of your heart, and let's open with an Om together. Inhale. As you open your eyes, do so gently and slowly. We were there for a while. And I challenge you today through this asana to really take this prayer of loving kindness into your body and to be kind to yourself through your movements. The beautiful thing about yoga is that it really is a practice of meeting ourselves exactly where we are and giving love to whatever parts of our physical shell may not be cooperating the way we want it to all the time, or maybe hurting in various places. And so be kind. Be kind to yourself. Your knees screaming at you, send extra dose of loving kindness to it. So whatever it is and that means for you today, really take that into your body. That's what we're going to cultivate here, so we can share it away with all those we encounter today and beyond. So go ahead and come to your hands and knees.
We were sitting for a while, so bring your hands shoulders distance apart, your knees hip distance apart, and then just take your left leg and reach it back. But really press your hands firm into the earth, the eyes of your elbows, so your inner elbow facing forward, finger pads down. Feel your glute activate as your leg stretches back. Flex your foot, and then point your foot. Go ahead and roll your ankle, so make some foot circles. And then make sure you roll the opposite direction. And then inhale, see if you can take your leg a little higher than parallel, so you get it a little high. And then exhale there. Bring it down a little bit more so that it's parallel again, and reach back like you're trying to touch the wall behind you. Inhale. And then go ahead and bring the opposite hand out in front of you. And breathe there for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring that hand down. And then finally, just make some hip circles. So you want to bend your knee. Just make some circles with your hip. After you've done about 5, go the opposite direction. Good. And then come back to neutral. And come down for a moment, all the way into child. Feel the earth cradling you. Let yourself melt into her bosom. And on a breath, come back up to hands and knees. And we'll switch sides. So again, root your hands down. Take your right leg this time. You start by flexing your foot like you're standing on the wall behind you. And try to feel your body squeezing toward the midline. So sometimes what happens when we do this shape is we'll lean over to the opposite leg a bit more to compensate. But we really want to focus on bringing everything to the midline. So we're not leaning too far on either hand. Not putting unnecessary weight on the opposite knee. Then go ahead and lift that leg up higher, so your glute's going to really activate here. And bring it back parallel. And do some ankle rolls if you haven't already. About 5 in each direction. And then balancing your weight in the hands first, then lift your opposite arm. Number 3, 2, 1. Bring your hand down and then bend your knee and do some hip circles. And then go the opposite way. And then come once more to child's pose. You can let your big knees, your big toes touch and your knees spread apart if that feels good. And again, see if you can feel the loving kindness of terra firma, of Mother Earth cradling you. If you're new to yoga, you know, these kinds of things may sound a little bit woo-woo. But don't fight it. Just go with it. Don't attach to how it may sound. But whatever it means for you to surrender into this moment, Allow yourself to just melt. Big belly down. You feel the earth energy. Inhale, come on. Exhale, back to hands and knees. Neutral. So before we go into full cat and cow, we're going to isolate the cat and cow first. So we're going to start with the tailbone. So I want you to press your hands into the earth, firm your shoulders, and then as you inhale, you're just going to arch only your tailbone. So your tailbone is going to move toward the sky. So your back stays perfectly straight. And then exhale as if you're catting, but only cat your tailbone. So it's probably not, you may not feel like the movement goes very far, but we're just working with the pelvis in this first part. So inhale again. So really focus on pressing into the earth, letting your shoulders melt down your back. Exhale. Probably feels weird. Just go with it. Trust me here. A couple more like that. Give your full attention, your full loving kindness just to your pelvis, and thank your pelvis, your tailbone, for supporting you. Do one more like that. Exhale. Go ahead and push back once more. Child's pose all the way. One breath. Next inhale, come on up. Scooping up. Exhale, neutral. Now we're going to do just the upper back. So when you inhale, you want to try to leave your bottom part neutral, and then you just want to move your shoulders. So inhale, arching or retracting, so you're softening your heart and retracting, and exhale, protracting by rounding, bringing and spreading your shoulder blades apart. So inhale, retract, softening the heart, squeezing shoulder blades together. Exhale, protracting, rounding, and they push apart. Inhale, retract. Exhale, protract. Couple more. Inhale. Full attention in your shoulders, upper body. Last one. Protract. The bottom of that protraction, come all the way back to child's pose. Once more, Balasana. And here in Balasana, go ahead and take your right hand underneath your left. It may be a little squishy. You may want to support your head with your fist, or if you have a block nearby, coming into the outside of that right shoulder. Just breathe there. Giving yourself a really good hug, switch sides. And it kind of isolates. There's a puppy dog pose version of this. Right now we're Squeezing everything together. Go ahead and release. Come back through the center, all the way back to hands and knees, and then we'll take a few rounds of full cat and cow. So everything is going to soften as you arch your inhale and then exhale, push forward. I encourage you to close your eyes and tune in and see if you can identify a little bit more space in your body that subtle isolation exercise opened up for you. Placing your attention on whatever is calling for it at this moment. Exhale. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Come to neutral. And then we'll take our right arm up. Inhale. Look toward the sky. Exhale. Thread it underneath. So we're now coming to the puppy dog pose version of that shoulder stretch. Your left hand can be wherever it best supports you. You may not know what that is, so experiment. Is it fingertips on the earth? Is it pulling your mat? Is it wrapping around you, behind you? Breathe here. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly, with kindness, unwind yourself. And then inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread that left hand underneath. And same thing here. Experiment with your right hand, however it needs to support you. Full belly breathing. Inhale. Come on up. Good. Back to hands and knees. Firm your hands. Really press those finger pads, particularly the index finger and the thumb. And then all the others will follow. Down, eyes at the elbow forward. Curl your toes under. Inhale. Lock those knees. Exhale. You made it half an hour before doing a down dog. Oh, and then really soften here. Let your heart soften. Good bend in your knees. And slowly pedal out your feet. The theme of today is kindness. So we're not pushing too hard. Grateful to our body for whatever it's giving us. And, yoga is interesting like that because we are, the practice is about trusting in our bodies and connecting our bodies to our breath and our mind and spirit that connects us all so that we can actually go further than our mind thinks and be strong. But then, we're also practicing not attaching to those outcomes and being kind. So it's really a beautiful practice about finding that balance. Good. On your next exhale, go ahead and walk your feet forward. Maybe even on your tippy toes, if that feels accessible. Oh, you're a little bit playful. Good. Bend your knees and your forward fold your uttanasana. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. And inhale, root to rise up. Oh. Exhale through the center. Good. And let your arms come down by your side. I feel the smoke in my sinuses. Starting to get a little irritated after being in all of these smoke and all these fires. Oh, man. Feel your feet on the earth. A little soft bend in your knees will keep you from hyperextending always. Then inhale, bring your arms up to the sky. Exhale, get tall. Inhale, right arm stays up, left hand comes down by your side, and then bend that way. So really root your feet into the earth, right fingertips stretching to the side, heart opening. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, drop your right arm, stretch left toward right. And then here, try not to collapse, but rather find that back bending quality. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back plank. You can modify your chaturanga, especially for this first one. Knees, chest, chin, all the way down. Inhale, little cobra, elbows together. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, twist it open. Keeping your torso square. Inhale, square and straighten. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, lower your back knee. Rise up, Anjayasana. Inhale, hands down. Curl your back toe. Plank. Chaturanga. Or modified. Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing. Inhale, step your left leg forward. Exhale, lower your knee. Anjayasana. Rise up. On an exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, step forward and fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Back is long, flat, neck is neutral. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. Great. Almost easy. Inhale, both arms. Try to tuck your tailbone. Exhale there. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop right fingertips. Reach. Left fingertips over your head to the right. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, drop left. Reach. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, flat back or round. Inhale, look up halfway. Offer your heart. Exhale, lower. Inhale, plant your hands. Step back plank. Chaturanga or modify. All the way to your belly. Take your fingertips out wider than your mat. Be a little bit forward. For Super Cobra, come on up. Tops of the feet rooted into the mat. Shoulder blades down the back. And inhale, look left, and exhale there. Inhale through the center to the right. Exhale there. Inhale through the center, see if you can get a little higher. And then exhale slowly all the way down. Bring your hands alongside you, tuck your elbows, curl your toes if you like. Chaturanga push up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, twist it open. Again, trying to keep your torso square. Big breath there. Inhale, square and straighten. Exhale, step through. Lunge, and then lower your back knee. You can always keep the curl of your back toe or release your foot. I prefer released foot. I think it's really player's choice. Inhale. Anjayasana. Exhale. Plant your hands. You can go to down dog or take a vinyasa. Exhale. Down. Inhale, right leg steps forward. Lower back knee. Anjayasana on a breath. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lunge. So curl your back toe. Exhale, step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. So this is a version of the Surya Namaskar C series, otherwise known as moon salutations. We did have a full moon this week, so in honor of the full moon, the last full moon of the summer, corn moon. Oh, crazy. It's been beautiful. It has been beautiful, and years. Whew, what a year. Here we are. Last bit. Okay. Arms up, inhale. Exhale. Check your stance, so tuck your tailbone. Get tall. Inhale, get tall. Left hand down. Exhale, stretch right fingertips. Once again, to really root your feet into the earth. Try to keep yourself from collapsing. So there's a bit of a back bend here. Heart. Loving kindness center. Offering up the power of the full moon week. Reflecting fully the sunlight. Looking on the horizon toward the seasonal transition coming. Come on, back up. Inhale. Both arms. Exhale. Right hand down. Left arm reaches. Heart turning. Feeling yourself fully rooted into the earth. Inhale, both arms up. This time exhale into chair pose. Uttanasana. See if you can sit low. Shoulders out of your ears. Take a breath there. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up halfway. I like to bring my hands up my shins in Ardha Uttanasana, just below my knees. I find that I can really bring my shoulders down my back and open my heart more with my neck being neutral. So even if you can reach the earth, which I can certainly do, I find sometimes when I do Ardha Uttanasana, I'm looking up too much. So I'm telling you this to encourage you to play around a bit. You know, sometimes you may have happy discoveries in taking alternative shapes to what you think you ought to. Go ahead and release that. Plant your hands, step or hop back, plank, chaturanga. To your belly, all the way to Sphinx pose. So in Sphinx, your palms are flat, fingers spread wide, bringing the energy of the earth toward you as your pubis is on the earth. This is a heart opener, subtle but powerful, good foundation for other shapes that rise from this. So really feel the energy, squeeze the elbows subtly toward the midline, pressing the palms down. Good. From there, you can take your left forearm and bring it more parallel across the mat or on a diagonal, and then bend the right leg, reach back, and grab the right foot. Bit of a thigh stretch. So here, try not to collapse into the mat, but rather press into your left forearm so that you're still getting the back bend. You're pushing the floor away, even as you're taking the thigh stretch. And if you're tight, it may not feel that comfortable. Breathe some loving kindness into this area of your body. If you have more flexibility in your shoulder, you can turn your fingertips toward the front of the mat. I do not have that flexibility, so I will not be demonstrating that today. Some days, some months I do, but most not. Go ahead and release. Come back to Sphinx first. Return to that pulling and moving toward the midline. Good. Right forearm comes across, do the diagonal, bend left, reach around, grab it. This is half frog pose variation. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and release. Back to Sphinx. And then from Sphinx, curl your toes under, come into forearm plank. From forearm plank, push into a forearm downward facing dog, which will become dolphin. So you can keep your length if that is what you feel is right for you. If you want to work toward dolphin, start walking your feet in, inch by inch, and then pressing the floor away. So softening your heart, pressing the weight back toward your heels, little bend in your knees. Be kind to yourself. Take a breath. And then why don't we come into child's pose for a breathe in. And leave your arms where they are. Come back to your forearms. Curl your toes. Find your way into dolphin or forearm down dog. Again, you want to walk your feet in even more? Go for it. Breathe into your strength here. Honor your limits. You want to play around. Woo! Fall down. Whatever you want to do. Take a few breaths here. And when you're all done, walk back out into forearm plank. And then come back to Sphinx. And then all the way down to the mat. Release your arms and turn your cheek to one side. And then go ahead and turn your cheek to the other side. And then take your left arm out. Take it so that your elbow's a little bit above your shoulder. Take your right hand or your fingertips and press it into the earth, and then roll your body toward the left. So your right foot may come to the earth behind you. Breathing some loving kindness into our shoulders here. Doing a lot on our shoulders today. Some of it feels subtle, some of it not so subtle. And across the heart. One more big breath there. Slowly roll back to the center. Right arm out. Left hand or fingertips preparing to support as you roll to the right. And you want your elbow a little bit above your shoulder, so you may even want to walk it, more into position when you're here. Take some belly breaths. Good. Woo! Roll back around. Forehead to the earth. Take a moment there. Hands alongside your rib cage. Curl your toes under. Inhale. Chaturanga push-up. Down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, twist it open. So again, some loving kindness to our psoas, hip flexors. Try to square your torso. Hang out here or keep going until your right toes hit the earth behind you for wild thing. Reach back. Press the earth away. Heart open. Fingers reaching. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Roll it back around. Pick up three-legged down dog. Exhale, knee to knees. Step through to lunge. Here. Drop your back knee again. Release the curl of your back toe. You can take traditional Anjayasana, or for an added challenge, lift your knee off the earth while you press the top of your foot into the mat and reach back into your back bend as you bend forward with your leg. Woo! Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring everything back. Take a counter pose with half Hanumasanan. Runner's lunge, so flex your front foot, fold over. Inhale. Back up to lunge. Firm your feet into the earth. Rise all the way up. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Back bend. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Place your back foot down. Come into warrior two. Nice healthy bend in your front leg. Opening up wide across your heart center. Good. Sink low. Breathe here. Shine your light. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Here you really want to, again, turn your heart toward the sky. Maybe you can bring your fingertips to the earth, not necessary. From here, straighten your leg. Inhale, come into triangle pose. Yep. Triangle, really, again, find that back bending quality. Opening up, maybe even take your arm behind you for a half bound triangle. Maybe even press into your feet and lift your bottom hand off the earth or off your support. Re-engage your top arm. Bring your beach ball up. Inhale. Exhale, again, warrior two. A little different than how we normally do it. Turn your torso toward the front of your mat, coming into warrior one. Really plant both feet onto the earth. Bring your hands behind you on an inhale. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, humble warrior. Torso can be on your leg or to the inside. And breathing for 3, 2, 1. Release the hands, rise up. Inhale. Hands in front of your heart. Curl your back toe. Exhale into warrior 3. Yeah, you can do it. Flex your foot like you're trying to stand on the wall behind you. Maybe fly your arms. And then on your next inhale, rise all the way up. Knee toward your chest. You can either just drop it and come into Uttanasana, or take your right hand to your hip, left hand to your foot or big toe. Wrap your big toe. Straighten your leg out. Inhale. Woo. Take it out to the side. You take your right hand out for a counter. Wait. Release the grip. Bring it into tree. You can do it. Just a couple breaths in tree. Inhale. Exhale. All the way to standing. Wow. Woo! I have no idea how amazing it is. I hope we can do it on the other side. Oh, man. Sweet. Okay. You know what? We'll do our best. We'll just flow. Take a couple breaths here. Feel the earth. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, left hand down, right fingertips reach. You feel more and more open every time, like you could fall all the way over and you would be super stretchy, like you wouldn't even fall. Your fingertips could just touch the earth. Inhale up. Exhale. Heart opening. Good. And exhale into chair. Sit nice and low. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. Hold forward. Uttanasana. Look up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale forward. Plant your hands. You can hop back. You can take a vinyasa. Not required. Come all the way back out to plank. And then lower. That was tricky. All the way. Once more to the belly button. Again, Sphinx pose. Good. Palms wide, elbows tucking. Curl your toes, forearm plank. Repeating dolphin exercise. Pichumayurasana, forearm dog. Skipping it, doing child. Again, your loving kindness practice in your body, toggling between aversion and apathy so that you're not, and attachment so that you're not doing any of those things. Toggling between aversion and attachment to the middle. You can come down if you like for a breath or 2. We're going to come back up. Maybe if you're in dolphin, you want to lift a leg. Do a couple of kick-ups. Switch sides. When you're done, walk back out, forearm plank, Sphinx, all the way down Head to one side. Arms alongside you. You can take Shalabhasana here, or you can go ahead and take Dhanurasana, bow pose. Bring your forehead to the earth. Grab either foot if you're going into bow pose, foot or ankles. Press hand to foot. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Turn your head to the other side. Big belly breath. Repeating Shalabhasana or Dhanurasana. So that's locust or bow pose. Not straining your neck, not pushing too far. Just right effort. Heart shining. Loving kindness. 2, 1. Come down. Forehead to the earth in the middle this time. Hands underneath you, pillow to pillow. Nice up from there. Cross your right arm over your left. Walk your hands out on the diagonal. And come into this knot shape. Or not. Oh, just let your chin. If you're lucky enough that your head is in front of your arms, that is so cool. My shoulders are way too tight for that today. Just let your chin rest on your arm. Big breath. And somehow make your way out of that. That's a yoga term, somehow. Make your way out of the term. And then switch sides. Oh, man. Good. Crawl your way out. Either hand, one on either side of chest, toes curled under, elbows tucked. Inhale, chaturanga push-up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, twist it open. Torso square. Either hang out here or keep twisting until your left toes touch the earth behind you. Push the floor away with your right hand. Reach your heart back. Let the light shine out of your fingers, out of your heart. Breathe. Inhale. Come back around. 3-legged down dog. Exhale. Inhale. Knee to nose. Step through. Lunge. Go ahead and release the curl. Release your knee to the earth and the curl of your back toes. Anjayasana. So again, knee coming over to front ankle. You could stay here or press into your back foot. And lift your knee off the earth. As you shine your heart. Squeeze to the midline for 3, 2, 1. Slowly deliver knee again. Come back. Half Hanumasana. Runner's lunge. Good. Inhale through the lunge. Squeeze to the midline from your front foot. Rise up, crescent. Little back bend. Inhale. Get low. Hands in front of your heart on the exhale. Inhale. Open up into warrior two. And flag your wings. Deep bend in your front leg. Aiming for parallel. And most importantly, heart opening. So retract, bring your shoulder blades toward one another as your heart softens. You feel the light moving all the way through your fingers, across your heart, out the other finger. Good. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Again, whatever version, side angle you want to take. No collapsing, reaching, heart shining. From there, you're going to straighten your leg and make whatever adjustments you need to come into Trikonasana. Triangle pose, so try to put even weight on your feet. Maybe to come up a little higher to feel your heart open. Maybe you want to take your top arm behind you for half bound Trikonasana. See if you can find a little bit more space. 3, 2, 1. Extra challenge. Lift your top arm back toward the ceiling, bottom arm off the earth or your leg. Press into both feet as you bring that giant beach ball back up. Inhale. Exhale once more, warrior two. Inhale into warrior one. Make whatever adjustments that you need to. Firmly plant your back foot. Re-engage your front knee. Back bend, inhale. Sink deeper. Bring your arms behind you, press your hands to funky way. On the exhale. Inhale, pull your hands down and back. Exhale, humble warrior. Torso on leg or to the inside. Shoulders opening. Head relaxing. Bending deeply. Release the clasp. Inhale to crescent. Hands in front of your heart, warrior three. Little bend in your front knee, maybe fly your arms. On a breath, rise up, knee to chest. Left hand, left hip, right hand, right foot, or big toe. On your breath, straighten your leg out. And then take it to the side. Buddha. Don't kick the Buddha. counterweight with your left hand. When you're ready, into tree, you go. Look up. Deep breath. Getting ready to change your colors, you are. Inhale. All the way. Uttanasana. Sorry, not Uttanasana. Samasthiti. Mountain pose. Just breathe. And place one hand in front of your heart and one hand on your belly. Take a moment. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your belly. Spread your feet wide. Hands in front of your heart. Malasana. Bottom to the earth, knees in, roll back. Give yourself a squeeze. Straighten your left leg out, keep your right knee bent. Maybe straighten your leg for a moment. Clasp your hands behind your thigh. Rebend, and then just take that knee over to your left. Simple supine twist. As you look out over your right shoulder. Back to the center, both knees in, squeeze. Right leg straightens, left stays in. Maybe straighten that leg for a moment. Hands behind thigh. Bend knee. Take it to the right, look out to the right. Squeeze both knees in once more. Flat feet face the ceiling. Hands to feet, happy baby. Sacrum rooting toward the earth. Breathing in through the nose. Big inhale. Out through the mouth. Let it go. Inhale. One more. Inhale. Release hands, feet, all the way to Shavasana. Might want to take Supta Baddha Konasana on the way there. Whatever is clever. Scan your body for anything else you might be holding on to. Any area that needs an extra dose of light. Let it all go. Ujjayi breath go. Anything you're holding on to, let it go into the earth. Just let it go. Slowly bring some movement back to your fingers and toes. If you're at home and you want to stay in Shavasana, stay there. Stay as long as you'd like. Otherwise, slowly roll yourself to one side and make your way again to seated position. When you arrive there, go ahead and bring your hands in front of your heart. Take a breath of gratitude to yourself and your fellow yogis and yoginis who joined you wherever they are this morning in this auspicious practice. And a breath of gratitude to RBC for being our Sangha home. Again, we'll close today with a metta meditation again. And one thing to note about metta prayers and meditation is that the pronoun can be really be whatever it feels right for you in the moment. So you can say I, you can say you can say we, you can say all. So as you continue on your exploration of loving kindness, work, metta, prayers and meditation, know that those are all options and all relevant at various times for us. Close your eyes. May all beings be safe and protected, free from inner and outer harm. May all be happy. May everyone's body support the practice of loving awareness. May all be free from ill will, affliction, and anxiety. May everyone love themselves as they are. May all be happy and free from suffering. May all find peace in an uncertain world. May all find ease on the middle path between attachment and apathy. Let's take an Om inhale. Thank you all so much for sharing this space and time and energy this morning. May you have a blessed weekend. I hope you get a long weekend. Namaste. Namaste. Thanks everybody. There's service tomorrow. And remember, you can donate to the Reno Buddhist Center at Venmo, Reno Buddhist Center, and at the PayPal link. Thanks so much. Love.